Okay, this is the last of the first 4 initial treatments. After this one, I won't need one until probably about 4 months from now. So, you can see there's Mary over in the corner there. my helper and companion, okay? She stays here until she has to go to work, and she works right down the hall, so that's kind of convenient. So, so right now they're putting a saline in, waiting on the Rituxan, and I expect this one to go just as smoothly as all the rest. Good.
All right, the 4th infusion's done, and no problems, no reactions, nothing bad at all. Now I think the next one will probably be in another 4 months. So it's kind of like wait and see, I guess. Oh, I just got a set of labs back, and the labs are all pretty much within range. You know, the prednisone and is doing a good job. So things are going well. Okay. I want to talk just for a few minutes about the process, the grief process you go through with this. You know, because I am a licensed clinical social worker. I do mental health therapy, and you really do go through grief process once you get a diagnosis like this. You know, and for me it was like, grief is denial, anger, depression, bargaining, and acceptance. And you go through all that stuff, and you go back and forth with it as well. You know, in the very beginning, I remember thinking, my doctor's crazy. I can't have something like this. You know, and when he told me I was in kidney failure, I felt fine, you know, except for my sinuses. So it's kind of like, you know, what's this guy talking about? You know, I don't need to go to the emergency room right now, but I listened to him and I did it. So, and that was a smart thing. Okay. All right. So that's the denial, you know, not wanting to believe that you're really sick. And the anger, that's the tough one, you know. The anger you go through, because the odds of this disease is like 1 out of every 100,000 people get this disease. Okay, so it's kind of like, why me? You know, I'm not that lucky with the lottery. Why do I beat these odds? 1 out of 100,000. You know, it's just not fair. You know, I've led a good life. Why is this happening to me? You know, why me? You know, and you know, me and Mary, we went through a period where it was kind of like you're thinking, okay, well, this could be the end. This is, you know, let's get ready just in case. And you know, I talked about that in some of the earlier videos. You really feel that way, you know, but because you kind of in shock, and you look, like I said, I was looking at the websites and reading, you know, about the bad effects, and you know, you're thinking, well, the odds are way with you, but hey, the odds are that I wouldn't get this freaking disease either. So the odds are not my friend right now, you know. The thing that kind of snapped me out of it was during waiting on one of my infusions. There was this 25-year-old girl that was sitting across from me, and those of you that are going through this know that you're basically in a room. You're in a chemo room with a lot of people who have cancer, a lot of other different things, and so this 25-year-old girl was sitting across from me, and she was crying because she was saying she was going to lose all her hair again, you know. And so she had to go through another round of chemos. Her cancer had come back, you know. And I mean, that really struck me, because it's kind of like, you know, this girl is like 25 years old. She's just starting out in life, you know. That's not fair, you know. That shouldn't happen, you know. And it made me take a look at me and just kind of like, you know, hey, I've had a pretty good life. You know, I've had 2 great kids, and now I have 4 great grandkids. And not great grandkids, they're just great. I love them. But 4 grandkids that are fantastic. And so, you know, I've been pretty lucky. You know, I want more. You know, I want to see my grandkids graduate high school. I want to see them graduate college. I want to see them get married and see what they become in their lives, you know. But I was also thinking, you know, that to some degree, That's greed. You know, if my life was to end right now, I'd have to say I'm pretty damn lucky. You know, so I've got to have my kids. I've got to have the grandkids and be a part of welcoming them into the world and helping them get a good start. You know, so I'm pretty damn lucky, and that's kind of what kind of sinks in. You know that the rest is greed. Okay, and I do want more, and I'm fighting for more. You know, but if it was to end right now, I'm pretty lucky. That 25-year-old girl, or the kids that you see, at Rady's Children's Center with cancer and things. Those are the ones that, my heart goes out to. So it went from why me to why not me. People get diseases, and there are worse diseases than this. So this is my life. This is what happens to me. Okay. Now, well, what do I do about it? And that's just it. Once you go from why me to why not me, you kind of let go of the anger and the resentment and all that stuff, and now you can do something about it. You get, at least like for me, I got to the point where, okay, now I can fight back. Now I can now I'm not going to take this lying down. Okay, what can I do? With the treatment and disease, like I said, I'm very tired. I don't have a lot of energy. I was starting to feel like I was in training for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as a balloon. The prednisone is just blows you up. I don't even have to do that anymore. My face is like that. I look at these videos and it's like, oh my God. Okay. It was hard to find clothes that I could wear. I'm just I feel like I'm exploding, So one of the things I decided to do was, okay, I'm gonna fight back. Okay, I need to get on a mission, And I work with Marines a lot, so they taught me a lot about being on a mission, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm on a mission basically to take my life back. Okay, to not surrender to this disease, to get in shape. In order to do that, I decided I'm going to take a 12-week leave from work, at least as a beginning, and see how that goes. Because right now, all my energy was going into working, for those few hours that I could, and then I just struggled to get through the rest of my day. But it wasn't anything physical, and I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So now, taking a 12-week leave, I get up in the morning, and first thing I do is I go for a long walk. I'm lucky I live down here by the beach, so there's a pier right here, so I walk out to the end of the pier, and then there's some steps that, kind of like an amphitheater, where I can climb up the steps, go down the steps, up the steps, down the steps. So I do that, and you just force myself. I have a tracker that I use to, my goal is 10,000 steps a day, and I have an app that where I write down everything that I eat, and so, I'm fighting back. And that's what acceptance is. Acceptance is basically getting to the point where, okay, I got this. I'm in the shit, but I'm not giving up. And there's things I can do about it, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and be sorry for myself. I'm not going to sit here and be angry. I'm going to do something about it. So that's what I'm doing. And so far I've done that for a week, really pushing myself. And it's been good. I gotta say I haven't missed work at all. Okay, and right now I feel better than I felt in quite some time. And I still taking the prednisone, and that still sucks. But it keeps you alive, so you got to take it. Okay. Hopefully they reduce it even some more, which would be nice, but even at the levels that I'm taking now, I'm gonna try and lose weight. I'm gonna try and get physically fit. That's the mission. All right. So I guess my next Rituxan infusion is probably around 4 months from now. I'm going to the doctor next week, and she's going to let me know where we go from here. So we'll see. Okay. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.